Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so humbled to share with you some of the knowledge about the Neolife business. For those who are seeing me for their very first time, my name is Joseph Mugisha. I'm based here in Barara, and I'm doing Neolife business full time. This business found me selling clothes. I had a boutique around town. I had a lot of debts. When someone showed me this opportunity, I didn't take it for granted. I grabbed it, and I've been doing it for the last 13 years. So today, my topic is about why Neolife supplements. First and foremost, we need to know that today, a lot of diseases are lifestyle diseases. And when you look at if we change our lifestyle, that means we can prevent because prevention is cheaper and better than cure. So the first and foremost, you may ask, why do we need to supplement? According to research, research tells us that the soils has been depleted for trace elements, and farmers today uses a lot of chemicals, fertilizers, which depletes valuable nutrients from fruits and vegetables. Number two, we don't get fresh fruits and vegetables the way we used to get them from the garden. Today, if you are to get fruits, you have to buy them from the market. And by the time they leave the tree, they leave the garden, they transport. By the time they reach in the markets or supermarkets, you find they are not fresh. Essential nutrients, they are lost along the way. Then another thing is, so according to research shows that storage methods destroy a large portion of nutrients. You all know of that. Then a lot of people today, they take a lot of white sugar, and according to research shows that white sugar depletes the body of essential vitamins, like vitamin B. You find today most people, they lack vitamin B. That's why vitamin B complex, Neolife vitamin B complex is very essential, because people, you find, because of taking these sugars, you find they have a challenge of nerves. That's why today you will hear people complain about the paralysis and very many things. So white sugar depletes the body of essential vitamins, mostly vitamin B, calcium, and others. Then today, most of people, we use tap waters. According to research, this chlorine that they add in our drinking water is also not good to our body. And all of us, we need to understand that there is a difference between filling your stomach with the food and feeding your cells, your body cells, with nutrients. Today, according to research, research tells us that about 95% of the food that we eat, we lack correct nutrients. And 75% of food that we eat, they actually cause harm to our bodies. So first and foremost, we need to understand how are we supposed to eat in order to fill our bodies with the right nutrients. Number one, we need to do exercise. Of course, all of us, we know the importance of exercise. We need to do exercise in order to help our body cells to be active and responsive. They control glucose, they boost our immunity, they strengthen our bones. Exercise reduces stress, they burn fats. Then when you do exercise, you can manage your weight. Number two, we need to at least take water. According to research, they tell us we need to take 2.5 liters per day, because water is very essential. They cleanse, they help kidneys, about 65% of our body is water, so we need to take a lot of water. Like they tell us to take 8 glasses of water or 2.5 liters per day because they flush toxins out of our bodies. Then we need to eat whole grain foods. Why whole grain foods? Because whole grain foods are the ones that contain lipids and sterols, and lipids and sterols are essential. They feed our cell membrane to allow the nutrients to get in, for the cell membrane to remain soft and permeable, allow the nutrients to get in and toxins to get out after metabolism. So we need to eat a lot of whole grains. Whole grains are like brown rice, wheat, soy, maize, sorghum, and others. Then we need to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables because we get different vitamins and minerals from fruits and vegetables. They boost our immunity, and when you boost your immunity, the body has the capacity to fight the disease. Those are protective foods. Then we need to eat proteins. About 20% should be proteins. Proteins are amino acids. So we get amino acids from proteins, and those amino acids help the body to make hormones and also enzymes. So we need good fats and good proteins. So what are good fats? We need to eat fish, chicken, of course, white meat. Then we need to reduce on red meat and also sugary foods. But how we eat today, we convert that pyramid upside down. We find most of people, they eat a lot of fats and sugars, bad fats and sugars, too much proteins, less fruits and vegetables, and less whole grain foods. And that's where the challenge comes from. Because all these lifestyle diseases or chronic diseases, the number one cause, it is poor nutrition. Because if you don't give your body the right nutrients, of course, you have to fall sick. And we don't need to wait for sick in order to start supplementing or to use supplements, because supplements are food concentrates. Because according to research, they tell us that missing nutrients causes diseases, chronic diseases, and also even death. Lack of what? Missing nutrients causes diseases and even deaths. So when you look at the diseases that are killing people today, their main cause is poor nutrition. If you can change your diet, then you can prevent, because we say prevention is cheaper and better than what? Than cure. So how are we, why do we need to use Neolife supplements? Not all supplements, but Neolife supplements. Because these supplements of Neolife are created by a team of doctors and scientists. These are global leading scientists and researchers. First and foremost, our products are based in nature, backed by science. They are non-GMO ingredients. They are 100% natural, whole food supplements. So as I told you, you don't need to wait for sick in order to start using supplements. Why do we need to use these products? Number one, to feel better. Everyone needs to feel better. Of course, when you take this like TNN is the supplement that all of us we need TNN simply because all of us, we are made out of cells, and our cells need to be fed every single day. And what feeds our cells are lipids and sterols that we get from whole grain foods like soybean, like brown rice and wheat. And those are essential because they feed our cell membrane. So if you are on this, or you know anyone that is tired of feeling tired, the reason why most people, they lack energy, it is because today the food we eat refined foods that they lack these essential lipids and sterols. Those are good fats. So when you supplement with TNA, number one, it will feed our cells, it will enhance energy, and will help the toxins to get out of our bodies. That is the first talks program, because CNN are paying we use these supplements in order to save money, because if you don't use these supplements, then diseases will come, and these chronic diseases, to treat them, you have to spend a lot of money. So TNN, we need to supplement in order to feel better, to save money. All of us, we need to live longer and healthier, free from chronic diseases like diabetes, pressure, cancer, arthritis, and many others. Then when you use these Neolife products, remember it is the first basic. The company, we have values, and number one value is absolute integrity. So when you are using Neolife products, you are practicing the values of the company, being number one value being absolute integrity. You have to talk about something that you believe in, because most people, they fail this business simply because they don't care about using products. They focus too much on selling the products. And if you use the products, you develop what we call a personal testimony. Remember, we sell stories, not the science. Because even if someone is not educated enough, but if that person uses products, he has more stories to share than someone who studied about the products and go to teach. So the first thing that we need to use the product simply because to develop our story, to share with other people. We develop testimonies that will help us to share with others in order to sell them. Then number two, we develop an unshakable belief in the products. I remember most people, when they start this business, people who start this business by using products, they become good distributors. Why? Because you cannot tell them that these products are not they don't work and they believe. No, because they build what we call an unshakable belief. They believe in the products. That's when they start believing in the company. That's how they start believing that through this business they can make money, because if products work, then they can work for others. Then using products, of course, it is the foundation of building a business. Don't expect to become one Ruby director, 3 Ruby director, 5 Ruby director, president, 5 diamond director, minus using products. Because if you don't use the products, you will start this business. By the time you spend like 20, 40 years, like Charlie Bolton, 50 years, these chronic diseases will attack you. And when they attack you, then you will have a lot of money, but at the same time, you will have a lot of diseases that will take money out of you, and you spend all the money that you have been able to accumulate all the years, you will leave them in the house in the doctor's hands. So for us to keep or to maintain our wealth, we need to use the products so that we can enjoy our wealth, because you cannot enjoy your wealth if you are sick. If you have cancer, you cannot enjoy your wealth. So for us to enjoy our wealth, we need to use the products so that we can remain healthy for longer. Then using products increases confidence. If you go out there to share with other people, you talk with confidence. And when you talk with bias, most people will see into your eyes and they see that you are lying. But when you are using the products, you talk with confidence, and it is easy to attract them to use the products. Then most people, they fear. When you use the products, of course, you find fear starts to diminish, because you talk with confidence, you know that products work, so you go and approach everyone. But most distributors, they remain in training day by day, week by week, because they want to gather all the knowledge. Even if you gather all the knowledge and you don't use the products, you will lack confidence and you will fear to approach people. And when you fear to approach people, you even fear to approach rich people that have money. You spend a lot of time with we call them cache, those people who cannot afford even to buy a tin of training like this. So, but when you have confidence, you can approach rich people because you know what you are telling them, they need it. But most people fear to approach people because they have fear that, because most people, they ask, are you sure these products work? And you will fail to answer that question because if they ask you, how will you tell a rich person that this product works? They will ask you, if at all I use this product and they don't work for me, will you pay back my money? If you have used the products, you talk with confidence, you say, yes, this product will work for you and the customer will buy. But if you don't use them, I can assure you, they will look into your eyes and they see that you are lying. You are trying to sell them something that doesn't work. So when you use the products, you will answer the questions that most people ask. They always ask, do they work? Of course, you will say yes. If you have been able to use them, you have confidence. They always ask, do they have side effects? But if you have been using the products, or you have seen people using these products for more than 50 years, like now we are going to meet Charlie Bolton, who have been using these products for more than 50 years. Now at 80 something years, he can walk, he can run, he can do everything. So, but if you use the products, you will gain that confidence. If someone asks you, do they have side effects? Of course, you tell them with confidence that these products, they have only added benefits, but not side effects. They add years to your life. Yes, they add years to your life and life to your years with confidence. And when you answer such question with someone who is experienced, that person will believe in you and will start using the products. Then most people, you will find they will tell you whenever you go to share these products with other people, if you have not used them, people will say, these products, they are very expensive. You are going to sell like phyto defense. Some people, they sell phyto defense at 800,000. But even you, a distributor, if you haven't used the products, you will go to tell a customer that this product is for like 500,000 when you are shaking. But some people, they will give them bills of 800,000, just one product, and they will make a sale simply because they believe in the products. They know that even if people, yes, they are expensive. I know that they are expensive, but compared to what? Compared to cancer, compared to the money that you are going to spend in the hospital. But you talk with confidence simply because you believe in the what? You believe in the products. So people, you will tell them, yeah, yes, these products, they are very expensive, but they are expensive because they work, and at the same time, they are up to standard, not down to the price. Okay? Then, the more products, I believe that the more products we use, the more products that we'll share, the more products that if you don't use, you will not sell them. I can assure you, I've seen people, they come, when they're excited, they go in the field with the products, they go and talk and talk and talk and talk. At the end of the day, they come when they have not crossed any sale. But when you use the products, even if you don't have enough knowledge about the products, you talk with confidence, smiling. Okay? So all of us, we need to use the products, number one, to prevent diseases, to live longer and healthier. We need to use the products in order to save money. Because when you take TNN, you prevent yourself from getting cancer, constipation, and many other, and fatigue and others. But if you don't use the product, time will come. By the time you reach 30, 40, 45, 50 years, you have diabetes, you have pressure, you have all these diseases, and you will spend all the money that you have. Because we've seen people, we've seen rich people, they spend a lot of money in outside, you find someone is in India, after spending 250 million for kidney transplant, you find someone dies and they have to bury, they have to arrange. So they spend all the money at the end of the day looking for what? For good health, and they don't get it simply because you have to start early in order to do what? Enjoy your wealth. So all of us, we need to use what? Products, so that we can go out there and share with others to make some money in order to achieve all our dreams. Because we cannot achieve our dreams if we are in the grave. We only achieve our dreams when we are healthy and vibrant, and we keep our riches when we are healthy and vibrant. So that's why all of us, we need to use what? We need to use the product. That's why today, if I make a sale, I get some money and I buy such products. Training is my star product. Of course, I use Nourishing Hand and Body Lotion. I use LDC. I use, of course, all of us men, we need to use zinc. Sometimes I use zinc once in a while. The more profits you make, you need to invest in your body, because we say, take care of your body, because it is the only place you have to live for a long time than expensive car or expensive building or expensive house. So thank you very much for listening to me, Mr. Justice. Back to you.
Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Mugisha, for this amazing talk about product usage. I want to inform you that whatever Joseph has been able to talk about, it is something that we really need to take serious. I personally, I'm a live testimony about why we need to use products, because I remember when I got started in my business, my mentality was always that I think I'm still young. I don't need to use these products. I had the mentality that these products were for sick people and old people. And because of that, it got my business to really, really stagnate for a long time. It was actually very difficult for me to sell products. And that actually happened for my first 5 years of the business. Not until I actually came to learn that the reason as to why, when we talk about the Neolife success habits, the very first habit that they talk about is using the products. They don't talk about training. They don't talk about recommending. The number one basic is use the products, because the company knows why it is important to use the products. And just like Joseph put it, it's very difficult for you to sell the products that you're not using. When I look at myself, my customers, when I look at the people that I do sell to the products, when I look around all the products that are being sold by me personally, there are products that I have personally used. There are products that I have never sold. There are products that I've never used. And you find because I've never used them, I never talk about them. And because I never talk about them, I never sell them. So it's quite important to invest in using your own products if you want to have a very successful business. And likewise, it is also very difficult to have a team of people using the products if you, their leader, is not using the products. So everything starts by your success journey in Neolife starts by you using the products. And then after you've been able to use the products, you also get to start building a network of people using the products. Actually, one thing that we all need to know is that Neolife pays us for building a network of people using the products. So you need to lead by example. You need to lead by example by buying these products and use them. And after you have used them, then now you can actually start on the journey of recommending the products. Once you do that, then you're good to go. And then every single time we are doing a business launch, when someone new has joined the business, we need to emphasize the using of these products. I always love doing it in a way that when I am doing a business launch for someone new in the business, I actually get the products that they have started with, which is the LDC and 3NN. I open them and get them to start using right away because I know the value and importance of using these products. If someone tomorrow comes and says, "Are you sure these products work?" and you have never used, you cannot defend them. But if you have used the products before and someone asks you, "Are you sure they work?" you will confidently give them an answer because you know these products work, and it's all because you have actually used them. So let's use the products. Let's get our distributors to use the products, and let's go ahead and build a network of people using the products. That is how our Neolife business is supposed to be built. And then, most importantly, this coming weekend, we are hosting Charlie Bolton. It is a meeting. I was telling someone recently that there are some meetings that we must never miss. These are meetings that paint the bigger picture about the business. These are meetings whereby we get to interact with the most successful distributors. These are businesses whereby these are meetings whereby we get to learn and relearn some things. These are meetings where we get to share experiences about people who have been able to make it so that we can also be able to make it as well. And the Charlie Bolton event is one of them. This is a gentleman who will walk out with an average of 500 million shillings every month. This is a gentleman who has experience of over 50 years with Neolife. This is a gentleman that has seen it all. He's very old, yet very healthy, very strong, and very vibrant. And whenever he comes around, surprisingly, Charles Bolton will come with his own live band all the way from South Africa. Can you imagine? So it's a great opportunity to be able to learn. It's a great opportunity to spend a weekend with Charlie. So it would be very, very important that all of us, we get to actually attend. Now, the biggest mistake you can do is not attending. The second biggest mistake you can do is attending alone. So make sure that you attend. Number two, make sure that you attend with people. Now, they are also giving us an opportunity that for Saturday, we can be able to invite guests. So please invite guests on Saturday. On Saturday, we start off at exactly 10. Arrival time is 9. I think it has always been a culture that with the Charlie Bolton's meetings, if we say we are starting off at exactly 10, the meeting will be starting off. So that's why I'm saying arrival time is 9. And then remember, we don't provide lunch, so you need to come when you packed something. And then also on Sunday, where we start off with a morning service. We start off at exactly 8. So Saturday is 10, and on Sunday we start off at exactly 8. Let's attend in person. Let's invite as many guests as possible. All guests who have been promising us that they want to join the business. This is a very, very good follow-up meeting for them. Let them come and learn and experience. So attend in person, invite your team to attend, invite guests to attend with you. The meeting is on 26th and 27th of next weekend. So thank you so much. I wish you all the best. I hope to see you all at the Charlie Bolton event. Thank you so much and have a blessed weekend.